Once upon a time, there was a young woman named Maya who often felt anxious. She would worry about small things like being late for appointments, to big things like the state of the world. Her mind was always racing, and she found it hard to relax. One day, Maya decided to seek help. She went to see a therapist who taught her some techniques to feel less anxious. The therapist suggested that Maya start with deep breathing exercises. Maya found that taking slow, deep breaths helped her to calm down and focus her thoughts. Whenever she started to feel anxious, she would take a few deep breaths and remind herself to stay present in the moment. The therapist also recommended that Maya try mindfulness meditation. At first, Maya found it challenging to sit still and focus on her breath, but with practice, she found that her mind became more peaceful and her anxiety decreased. Maya also found that getting regular exercise helped her to feel less anxious. She started going for walks every day and eventually joined a yoga class. She found that physical movement helped to release the tension she felt in her body, and she felt more relaxed and at ease. Another helpful technique the therapist suggested was to challenge negative thoughts. Maya would often imagine worst-case scenarios and worry about things that might never happen. The therapist taught her to examine these thoughts and question whether they were based in reality. Maya learned to recognize when her thoughts were irrational and to replace them with more positive and realistic ones. Finally, the therapist suggested that Maya practice self-care. She was encouraged to do things that made her feel good, such as spending time with friends, reading a good book, or taking a warm bath. Maya learned that taking care of herself was essential to her mental health and well-being. Over time, Maya's anxiety began to diminish. She still had moments of worry and stress, but she had learned techniques to manage them. She continued to practice deep breathing, mindfulness meditation, exercise, positive self-talk, and self-care. She also learned to recognize when she needed help and wasn't afraid to seek it out. Maya realized that feeling less anxious was an ongoing process, but with the right tools and support, she could live a more peaceful and fulfilling life.